Hi guys, Nate here from ENKE and welcome to another episode of Nate's Tax Tips. Look, today I wanted to touch on very quickly a category within your tax return of other work-related expenses. And what does this actually mean and what's it used for? So we all know and understand the basics, I hope, about what is a deductible expense. And quite simply, if you need to spend money in the production of income, so basically that means you need to spend your own personal money on something in order to do your job, it would be a deductible expense. And within the tax return, there's different categories as to where you would put those expenses, and it's really important that you get them right. But other work-related expenses might be the category where we're claiming things like mobile phones or internet. Some tips to think about here is that when you're claiming these kind of expenses, it's highly unlikely that they will be 100% of that expense would be a deductible expense. So you need to in fact apportion what part of those expenses relate to the production of income and what parts of those expenses perhaps are private or domestic in nature. So figuring that out, there's different methods that you can use, and look, the simplest one with your phone bill would be taking a phone bill, highlighting in a month what calls of those are actually work-related and what's personal, and you may then be able to come up with some sort of percentage to apply over the previous periods. Keep in mind, substantiation is really important before you claim any deduction, and you need to be able to prove it. So other work-related expenses is simply a category for anything else that doesn't fit into your travel expenses, uniforms, self-education, etc., etc. So typical things, you've got your phones, you might have some sundry type of expenses like purchasing magazines or subscriptions and bits and pieces. So we don't have huge amounts of expenses that usually go into this category. So if you do find that you're putting a lot into there, do ask yourself if there's anywhere else in the tax return that it perhaps would be best suited, because the category that you put them in actually makes a difference. It's from a benchmark position and the likelihood of being investigated. If you get those categories wrong, I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong, but because you put it in the wrong category, it might heighten sort of some attention there to look into further with what's gone in your tax return. So claiming work-related expenses or other work-related expenses, they're things that don't fit in anywhere else in the tax return, as the name kind of suggests, and generally speaking, there's not a huge amount that we would put in there. So guys, if there's anything else you'd like to watch a video on, please be sure to leave a comment below. Hit the like button. God, I've done this a few times today. Hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and we'll keep you up to date with future tax tips. Thanks guys, and have a great day. Bye.